So is a part of your strategy now finally a new album?
Well, before I had closed the door on that, you know, a lot of that was also my anger and bitterness,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of oozed out of me in the last interview we did, which I realized, and subsequently it oozed out a couple more times. I'm happier now because, look, I'm a simple person. If the people around me are happy, I'm happy. But I mirror the feelings of other people. Maybe it's the cancer kind of thing, you know. Emotionally, I'm just a mirror to whatever the other person
Yeah,
is.
we're reactive personalities
Correct.
for
So
sure.
when everybody's happy around us, we're ecstatic.
Mm-hmm.
And we want everybody happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now that the band is happy, knock on wood, whatever this
Yeah.
is.
It's so funny that's
Yeah,
happened again. Yeah.
that's not wood.
Yeah.
It's easier to get stuff done because it's like, okay, well, it's all positive. And if somebody really doesn't want something, I'd be like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
But I do feel like everyone wants it. Everyone's just trying to find the
Everyone
way
wants it
to it.
based on what we're doing now. The shows are massive.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting paid very well. And we can do, you know, an amount of shows per year, whatever that number is. And then it's always looking forward to it as opposed to, oh, it's a hassle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So are you actually taking steps toward making that happen?
Making
The
what
album.
happen?
New album.
No.
No.
No, I don't make steps to make things happen anymore.
Mm-hmm.
If it happens, it has to be someone else's idea. Because I come off a little too aggressive and too excited about stuff,
Yeah.
you know? And that doesn't tend to help. And I also don't think we should make an album unless everybody's 100% interested in making the album. I'm not sure I'm 100% interested.
Yes, you are.
I'm not
You totally
necessarily
are.
because I like where we're at right now.
Yeah.
And I don't like where we were at in 2006. And that was right after an album. I don't want to go back to that place.
It was after the album?
Yes.
So why after? Because isn't technically the process more difficult than when it's finally done?
The ill feelings come after it's
Mm.
made.
The resentment toward
Yes.
some of the process.
Whatever it was that pissed you off,
Mm-hmm.
during it you have no, it's like being pissed off after a show as opposed to during.
Mm-hmm.
During I don't have time to be angry about something. I have to play the next song. Whereas afterwards now I'm sitting in the dressing room. Now I can think about the things I'm upset about, and then it festers, you know.
Did you guys ever try that band therapy thing that you told
No.
me about during the last interview?
No, we're not Metallica.
Yeah. But I thought that was such a cool idea, seriously.
Yeah, well, it's tougher with Armenians, I think.
Yeah. We're just innately against any intervention of any sort, you think? Or
I think that in general we can be stubborn people. You know, there's positives and negatives to everything, and we have a lot of positives as Armenians. We're very determined people, but we're also very stubborn, and it's hard to get four of us to agree on anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
when we were talking about a new album with Serge when he was here, he talked about his kind of egalitarian approach to getting a new album made, and that you and I think maybe the rest of the band shut it down as like, you're not going to dictate the terms.
he came at it meaning good. You know, he wanted equality, but I don't look at equality as being as important as making the best album that we can make. And you're also talking to somebody that doesn't write songs. So for me, every song that comes in is a blank canvas for me to explore.
Mm-hmm.
And I get my artistry out that way. And I kind of wish everybody had that same philosophy. The best songs for me should be on the album.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who determines that?
Yeah,
We
it's
do.
so yeah, but it's subjective, right?
It
Everybody.
is. But there's always like kind of an agreement. Now, I do believe Serge is a much better songwriter now. You know? But he's always had 2 or 3 really great songs that make the albums, you know? I just feel like, and I think if you asked him, he would agree that maybe doing that hard line was just too much. It's like, it's too much to put on someone else to say it's either this way or no way. It doesn't give them pride in themselves, you know? Whereas if you would have said, look, I'm not happy with the way we've done it in the past. Here's how I'd like to do it. What are your thoughts? Well, now it's it's an equal footing position where you can have a debate about it, and the other person can be like, wow, okay, maybe I need to be more aware of the way you're thinking, and then you can meet in the middle, But what kind of a person, if you demand something of them, how are they going to sleep at night if they just say yes to everything you say and give you complete power over them? Nobody's going to do that. Just like with Serge, we can't be like, Serge, you're going to tour. That's what we want. What about what he wants? If you're not considering what everybody wants, then you're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's like even in relationships, you're basically like, hey, this is what I need in order to be happy. And it's not that you're trying to give somebody an ultimatum, but it's that you're like, okay, these are, excuse me, you're saying these are my needs. And then you want the person to give their feedback. But it's like if everybody is, that's where I guess the therapy thing would be cool because it's really just a matter of communication.
Communication is the important part, but also listening.
Yeah.
Like if you listen to somebody, they're always going to tell you what they want. Just listen to them.
Mm-hmm. Well, he said what he wants. Darren said what he wants.
But they didn't listen to each other's wants. They were just expressing. As soon as you say to somebody, I want this, they are defensive. Because what are they willing to give, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas opposed to maybe ask somebody, what would you like?